Hey Ty, I know Tennessee coming in this weekend likes to move around the base pass a little bit. How important and how much have you seen Mikey improve in his throwdowns and being able to get guys this year? I know he hasn't ever been bad at it, but I think
Yeah.
he's really been it's part of his game that stepped up this year.
Um, yes, but I would just say it's the consistency for him. I mean, he came in and instantly got the nickname 44 Mag for a reason. I mean, he likes to throw guys out, and it's just how he does it. I mean, he's got quick feet, quick transfer, and just puts the ball on target. I mean, doesn't really, it's not, it doesn't look difficult for him. I mean, it's more of a fluid motion for him. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting because they do like to run, but I mean, Mikey's, I think, second in caught stealings in the SEC. So, I mean, it should be pretty interesting to see how he mutes or slows them down.
How what's his demeanor? What's his personality like in the locker room? How is he as one of the older guys and leaders, and just kind of what's his general personality around the team?
Uh, Kind of like mine. I mean, we like to have fun, like to not goof around, but I mean, it's not everything has to be taken so serious all the time. I mean, and there's good to have a couple of guys that are like that, but I mean, if you have a whole team of them, it's then you don't get anything done. But I mean, me and him, we're goofy, isn't it? I would say.
Well, speaking of y'all being similar, who has the best mustache on the team right now?
Well, it's funny because I started growing my mustache, and now I think there's five guys with one on it, including Mikey copying it. I'm just waiting for him to get the mullet haircut now.
That's fantastic. Thanks, man.
I gotta ask. You said Magnum 44 is Mikey's nickname.
Yep.
Who came up with that?
I think who came up with that? TD. TD came up with that actually.
It's obvious. His number is 44.
Yeah. So.
Thomas Dick special, I guess.
Yeah.
In all seriousness though, Ty, you guys, game one against Arkansas, not ideal, but games 2 and 3, both run one games, come out, win your midweek game. So after that 6-game losing streak, knowing what y'all have done the last 3 games, would you say you guys kind of have your confidence back heading into another big series against a highly ranked team?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say we're moving in the right direction. I mean, things are starting to click for us. I mean, we showed our potential of what we could do in that Saturday game. Unfortunately, fell short, but I mean, came out and threw haymakers early against Arkansas, and they played a little on their heels and then kind of got their bearings and punched back. But I mean, I don't think they've ever been down in a game substantially like that. So I mean, luckily we held on, but I mean, it looked like they were on the right track to figure out where their bearings were. And then Jaws came and slammed the door. But yeah, getting a big midweek win. I mean, those are all tough. But I think we're ready for Tennessee coming in. I mean, we're headed in the right direction, and everything's moving in a good way.
And then lastly, real quick, do you guys feel like you have to play with a little bit of urgency now, knowing that there aren't as many SEC series left, and you guys got to start racking up some of these wins to keep the NCAA tournament streak alive here?
I mean, there is a sense of urgency. I mean, it's just getting off on the right step on Friday night, hopefully. I mean, Tennessee's very talented, but they're coming off a series loss to Vanderbilt. So, I mean, they're going to be hungry, and I mean, we got to make every win matter. So we're going to try to make that stand up on Friday and then continue it on this whole weekend.
Thank you, Ty.
Ty, is there anything that you maybe learned in that series against number 1 Arkansas that you can take into this weekend as you get set to take on another top 5 team?
You can't take anything for granted that they give you. I mean, if they give us a free base, you have to capitalize on that. You have to capitalize on little mistakes. I mean, I think we walked 7 or 8 times in that Sunday game against Arkansas. And I mean, we took advantage of it throughout the 2nd to 5th inning. I mean, we scored crooked numbers in all those innings. So, I mean, just taking advantage of what other teams give you, because that's really going to help us with all the free bases and everything else.
Thank you.
Kind of playing off of that, Ty, Tennessee's pretty offensive team. So what kind of emphasis has been put on playing crisp, clean defense and cutting down the free bases and free passes that you allowed them this weekend?
We'll go over more of that today. I mean, we'll talk about, we usually focus one game at a time. We just got done with Texas Southern. So, I mean, we'll probably in our team meeting today, we'll talk about Tennessee, how they are offensively, but just seeing how they play. I mean, they play at a fast level. They try to move the baseball, try to get things, they try to score as many runs as they possibly can, which everyone does. But I mean, it seems like they've done it. So, I mean, 1 through 9, probably not very many holes in their lineup, like every other SEC team. And just try to cut down, throw strikes, make them move the baseball instead of just putting them on.
Thank you.
Hey Ty, can you figure out why, like which team is this Aggie team so far? Is it the one that got blown out to Arkansas, or the one that beat them and took them to the ropes on Sunday? They got swept the previous weekend. Coming off of Missouri, you were doing good and then didn't do well. Can you figure out where the inconsistency is coming from and how that stops?
No, I can't answer that really. I mean, it's baseball. I mean, I don't really know what you want me to say on that. I don't know where our inconsistency lies. I know that it's a new game every time we step on the field. I mean, we play the same teams, but it's not the same game, I would say. I mean, if we don't throw it over the plate and we don't play defense, we're going to lose. That's what I would say.
Good enough, man. Appreciate you.
Any more questions for Ty? Thanks again.